Hi guys, welcome back. So let's talk about how to use the essential oils. We talked a little bit about what they are, but now I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how you can use them. And there's actually three ways that you can use your essential oils. Now, the most popular way to use the essential oils will be aromatically, and there's a couple of ways that you can use those aromatically, and I'll go over those with you. So right now, I'm using the essential oils aromatically through my diffuser, and what I did was I placed some water in here. There's a little level where you fill the water up to, added a few drops of water, and then I turned it on, and you can kind of see the water coming out of there. The smell is just amazing, and I have Stress Away. I always put Stress Away in my diffuser when I'm doing classes. So you can use it through a diffuser. You can actually smell it directly from the bottle. You just open it up and smell it. You can place it on your a palm of your hand, rub it together, cup it over your nose and mouth, and take a deep breath. I also found a really cool way to use them, and it's through using them with a inhaler. They sell these at abundanthealthforyou.com. You can get them on Amazon. There's a couple of other oily websites that sell these, but it's really cool. You just place a couple of drops on the little wick that comes inside. You screw the top back on, and then you can just inhale it through the nose. These are really great for seasonal issues. You can use the seasonal blend on here. I keep it with me when I'm traveling because I can breathe this in while I'm driving. It's easier this way, just pull it off and smell it. Another cool way to use it aromatically is with a clothespin in your car vents. Just place a couple of drops on your clothespin, stick it in the air vent, and you can use your oils aromatically that way. Another great way to use them aromatically is by placing a couple of drops on a cotton ball and placing them in your air vents at home or at work, which is really neat. My mom actually does that with the AC vents at her job because her office is right next to I believe it's either a bar or a store that sells cigars or something like that, one of those two. But the smell of those cigarettes or cigars come through the air vents. And so what she does is she places a couple of drops of purification on her cotton balls and she sticks them in the air vents. Works great, and it gets rid of the smell. So those are some great ways to use the oils aromatically. Now the second way to use them are going to be topically. So you're just going to apply the oils based on what's listed on your label. Make sure you always read your labels because your labels will tell you whether or not they need to be diluted, and you'll dilute those with a fattier oil like coconut oil or olive oil. Here's some little, I use Plant Guru's coconut oil. You can use olive oil. I also purchased Young Living's V6 oil, which is a combination of oils to dilute the oils that need to be done. So make sure that you understand and know what those carrier oils are used for. Like I said before, I posted some graphics on carrier oils, so make sure you go back and read up on those. But those are used not to weaken the oil, but there's several reasons why you would use a carrier oil. Some oils are considered hot oils or warm oils, so you'll want to dilute until you know what your skin sensitivity will be. So you can place a few drops and then dilute it and then place it on the area. Now, some oils will recommend that you don't because it's a lighter oil, but another reason why you would dilute too is for small children. If you're using essential oils on small children, you'll want to dilute until you know what your child's skin sensitivity is going to be, mainly because their skin is so much more sensitive than ours. Some great places to use them when you're using them topically is I would start off on the feet. The feet have the toughest skin and the thickest and the biggest pores, so they're going to, and also they also say that every part of your body can be linked to your feet. So you always want to make sure you take care of your feet, and those are great places to put the oils because you get the most benefits from it. So and I'll actually post before the class started, so you'll probably already see it. I'll post a graphic for the feet showing the different points for flexology that you can actually use to apply the oils. Or you can just apply it to the areas needed. So if you're having some back issues, or you're needing some help with your digestion on your belly, you can apply the oils on your back or your neck or your belly or your knee, wherever the pain is or wherever the need for the oil is. So you can also do a couple of other things. You can make these, let me see, where is it? Where did I put it? You can make these little roller bottles. So for my daughter, she's always having digestion issues and belly issues, so I made her a Daiji's roll-on. And what I did was I just placed some Daiji's in here with a carrier oil, because she's a child, and I mixed it up, and anytime I need to use it, I just rub it on her belly. So these are really great, and you can also purchase these, like the inhaler, you can also purchase these on oily websites. Amazon sells them as well. They have a little roller bottle here that you can use to roll it on your skin. So that's a great way to use it topically. And then the last way to use, and one other thing too is I like to use my oils in different ways, and thieves is one that I like to use in a spray. So you can buy the little plastic spray bottles, or if it's a citrus oil, make sure you're using a glass spray bottle. And like for instance, I made this Thieves foam soap. I've ordered these little foam soap bottles. They're the little travel ones, and you can get the bigger ones, which I have in my home, and it is just Castile soap and distilled water and a few drops of Thieves oil, and I make my own soap for traveling and my own soap for home, which is a really great way to use some of your oils topically too. And the third way that you can use your oils is internally. So you can drink them in your water, which I'm drinking lemon in my water right now. I just put my water in there, and then I put a couple of drops of lemon. Now I always make sure to recommend that if you're going to be using citrus oils in your water, that you use a glass. The lemon oil or the citrus oils will start to break down the plastic if you're using a plastic or styrofoam, so make sure you're using something that is glass. So I'll put a couple drops in here, and just real quick, I have to show off my cup because I just love it. Y'all need oils. You see that? Y'all need oils. A friend of mine made this. She's got an Etsy account, by the way. But you can drink it in your water. You can place it on your tongue or the roof of your mouth, depending on the oil that you're using, or you can take them in a capsule. I have a bunch here of these little empty vegetable capsules. You'll fill up with oils, and then you'll top it off with a carrier oil. I typically take this lemon and peppermint in here for weight management. So I'll put a couple of drops of lemon, 3 drops of lemon, 3 drops of peppermint, and then I fill the rest with carrier oil. And the reason why I fill the rest with carrier oil is so that it doesn't give me the peppermint burps, because I can get it makes me burp, and then it tastes peppermint. So this just helps with the peppermint burps. But you can do that as well, and there's different ways. And then the really cool thing is that Young Living has a vitality line, which means that they are a dietary supplement line. So in your premium starter kit, you're going to get 5 vitality oils. You're going to get Daiji's Vitality. You're going to get Lemon Vitality, Peppermint Vitality, Thieves Vitality, and Copiba Vitality. So we'll go over a little bit of those in the next video. But those are a dietary supplement that you can actually take internally. Now, they're the same oils that are labeled. For instance, lavender that comes in your kit is just the oil that states that you can use it topically or aromatically. And then we have a dietary supplement lavender, because dietary supplement lavender can be taken internally. Now, both of these can be taken internally. It's the same exact oil. It's just that we're required to, we're not allowed to label them both topically and dietary. So you have a dietary line, but they're the same oils inside. So you can take it in a capsule, or you can take them in your water or in the roof of your mouth. And like I said, you do have the Vitality line that's strictly labeled for dietary supplement as well. So those are the 3 ways that you can use your your oils. And in the next few videos, let's go ahead and dive into those oils. So I'll see you soon. Thanks, guys.